Welcome to the toss here for match number 4 of the Dafabet Tri-Nation T20 Cup. The third umpire of the day is Patrick Makumbi Musoke from Uganda. Uganda captain Brian Mark Masaba and Abik Ramesh Patwa, Tanzanian skipper. It's time for the toss. Uganda, the home team, they will do the flick of the coin. Heads is the call.
It's a head.
Heads it is. Abik, please come through quickly. You keep winning these tosses. This time round, what are you going to do after you've won this one?
I will have a bat first today.
What informs your decision to bat first against Uganda?
The weather looks okay. Previously, the weather was a concern, but this time around, I think the weather looks okay. The pitch is opening up a bit, so I think the fourth innings is going to open up more.
Uganda stole your candy at the Africa Cup final, right within your midst. Any score to settle? Any revenge on your mind?
It was a good match. There's no revenge between us. We just want to play good cricket. Uganda have been playing a lot of quality cricket compared to us. And look, in South Africa, it was just that's how cricket is. It's these days it's a matter of small margins. We were at the upper hand, but then last 3 overs, Riaza took over. So it's okay. It's just cricket. End of the day.
You share a similar mindset with Uganda. Uganda, of course, leaving the Africa Cup and deploying the attacking mindset that you do play with 2 teams that play attacking cricket. What do you envisage?
It's just it's good for cricket in Africa overall. If you just leave East Africa, but it's good to know, good to find out that in the next stage, all the East African teams are there. Kenya, Uganda, ourselves, and Rwanda. So we just want to continue playing aggressive cricket and take the brand of cricket from East Africa, upwards.
And then what's the team news like? Who is in from yesterday's 2 wins out of 2? Who is in, who is out?
We've got one change. Number 3 batsman Moody sits out, and Jabiri, the youngster, comes in.
Very well said. Good luck to you in your match. Brian, good session out there for the morning game. You start off with a flyer, but how do you make it 2-2 after losing a toss here?
Yeah, well, now that game's done, so it's important for us to refocus and come out here with the same energy and look to try and win the game.
Talking about winning the game, it is important the tactics that you deploy against Tanzania, who are of course a better side than Rwanda. What do you look to do differently from the morning shift?
Again, the focus needs to be on our processes. I thought we did that really well in the morning. It's a plan we've adopted. We intend to be a bit more aggressive throughout our innings, and we'll try and go and do that again against Tanzania. Team
news: who is in, who is out?
Billy takes a break, and Cosmas gets back into the team.
I've always said to you, Brian, and good luck in your match. The news coming out from the middle here in Gahanga for match number 4 and match day number 2 is that Tanzania won the toss and they will bat first against Uganda.
That is the news from the middle. Second game of the day here at the Gahanga Cricket Stadium. It's the Dafabet East Africa T20 Tri-Nation Tournament. 3 nations in this: Tanzania, Uganda, and Rwanda. Tanzania winning the toss in the afternoon and electing to bat first. Of course, that decision heavily influenced by the weather, because clear blue skies, there's only one decision you can make when you correct the right way. It's going to be an interesting encounter between these 2 East African neighbors. Some bad blood between the 2 of them. We may be hyping it up, but Big Patwa at the toss talking to Innocent, mentioning that that was just one of the games. You win some, you lose some. This is a new game and they're ready to take on. But we'll be getting underway shortly. My name is Dennis Musali and I'm in the commentary with Innocent Daula.
Of course, Bob Bishong also. Bashir Songa will also be in the comms box, but Dennis looking back at the first match played between Tanzania first, and then moving through the team list there for the 2 sides here. Of course, Uganda coming out with the same suspects that did win the first match. One change there coming through: Hassan Bilal taking a break, giving way to more pace. They're replacing fire with fire. Cosmas Cheuta coming into the team. Brian Masaba maintaining his position right at the top as the captain. Roger Mukasa has another chance to show what he can do. He will be opening the batting with Simon Cesars there, and the others in the park Juma Miyagi, Frank Nsubuga. Suchman stays out. Emmanuel Asaya there. As well, Pascal Murunji will do water duties again. But Baguma, the man of the match from the morning game, and Ronald Taya, the debutant who scores 70 or 40 on his first outing for his country. Right there in the mix. That is that Team Tanzania.
Yeah, Tanzania coming into the game on a back of 2 wins. Of course, the key players for them, the captain, a big Patwa yesterday, was in prolific form, scoring 133 runs. Kasim Nasoro, Ismail Ivan Suleiman, all very key players for them. It will be interesting. Yalinde Morris Nkanya, best bowler at the qualifiers. Should be interesting how he matches up against a strong team like Uganda. But it will be a very interesting encounter between these two sides. We'll take a break as the teams come out for the anthems, and then we'll be back with the action live here from the Gahanga Cricket Stadium.
Category Super League tournament. Production, ever production. The pleasantries are done and dusted. Here in Gahanga, you can see the players there. They come before the storm. A little handshake there. Not the best of weather conditions here in Kigali, but we've come to expect anything. And well, anything goes because the cricket has been winning. I've had a chance to play all our games here. Umpires walking out there in the middle, ready to get this action started. It will be Olivier Intangishaka and John Trasmaeko, a mix of Rwanda and Uganda for this derby between two East African brothers. I don't know if they will be in the mood to break bread and share it out amongst everyone. Uganda with the little team huddle there. You can see Roger Mukasa leading the team talk there. Some strong words coming from the man who's seen it all. Everyone wishes him well. He's been an inspirational captain back in his heyday. Fallen out of favor, but always manages to come back. He's got 9 lives, Roger Mukasa. Umpires ready to roll. Bob Bashir Songa, former captain of the Rwandan side. Proud man. Now looks like a Rastafarian. Looks cool behind the shades. I don't know what he's doing for a living lately, but well, it is Ivan Ismail Selemani and that man, a big patwa, 133 runs on the opening day of the tournament. Cosmas Cheuta playing his first game of the tournament. He will get the new cherry. Time to ball. Bob, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Innocent.
How was your lunch?
My lunch was quite nice.
What did you have for lunch?
As usual, kawunga and beans.
Well
One of
said.
my favorites.
Oh,
Very
well,
interestingly here from Team Uganda, opting to go for Cosmas Cheuta straight away. His first game in this TRINATION T20 Cup. Coming in to ball the first over of this game from the pavilion end. As usual, the captain himself taking strike there is a big Patwa, who's been in some fine knock here.
John Trusco's play. Some final words of wisdom from a man who's captain Cosmas Cheuta at the under-19 level. Kenneth Weiss for the future of Uganda cricket. Tells him, hey mate, do it for us. You're fresher than everyone else. We're here fighting in the morning as you went about business. And here's Cosmas ready to roll. Some lively pace. A big not happy with himself, not able to get bat on ball.
Very good to see here these two young boys. We earlier saw Juma Miyaji hitting the deck 3/4 line, not giving room to the batsman there, as well as his partner here, Cosmas Cheuta. Straight right on the money there. Cosmas has opted to go with 2 fielders outside the ring. Third man and deep square leg. Can he get them the early breakthrough here?
Again, more pace from Cosmas. He's willing to fight for his team. A big Patwa is a handy batsman. If he gets going here, we know what is at stake.
Absolutely right there. Very good competition here and contest here. These two, the last time they played in South Africa, and Uganda ended up being crowned the Africa T20 champions. Is a big Patwa going to take revenge on them today, as we see bangs it shot straight to point. Good fielding there by the skipper himself, Brian Masaba, one of the best fielders in East Africa. See there on your screen, Cosmas trying to change his spikes.
Lots of people watching that. One of the Uganda's trainers, Hilary Baijuka, helping out right on the ropes. Of course, powerful images here. Young production team, we're happy to have here in Kigali. Well done to Rwanda Cricket Association as well for hosting this inaugural Dafabet Tri-Nation T20 Cup. Bob whispers to me that there will be no rain. I am happy to hear that. time being eaten up by Uganda. But Uganda is a team that does catch up with the overs quickly because they have very many spinners there who can bowl really and truly very quickly. Change of spikes for Cosmas.
And those spikes bring in the early breakthrough for Team Uganda. Only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen. 3 deliveries so far. No run for Team Tanzania. As we see Cosmas steaming in again. Cut powerfully. A misfield there by Brian, the captain. And Tanzania and a big patois there off the mark straight away with that misfield at point. Not many times we see Brian misfield. Very good fielder there he is. Yeah, is the call, run out chance there. And they get there in the end safely. 2 runs on board, 5 deliveries gone in this first over. Just saw in the previous games here, Innocent. A big patois is not a fan of spin bowling. He always faces pace to the bat. Can Brian introduce Franco from that end? In the air.
Juma Miyagi swallows it. 1 down. A big patois falls to the pace of Cosmas Cheuta. Unlucky for him. He could have added more baton to it with the uppercut. Beautiful, but only carrying till that third man area there where the catch is taken.
And an early breakthrough, and it's a big fish. A big part of the captain. Goes without damaging the scorers here. And Brian gives the ball to another pace man there, young man Juma Miyagi, coming in from the banana plantation end. Ivan Selemani on strike. Right on the money again. Very good bowling by these young boys here.
Uganda going for more pace and pace. It's Muhammad Omari Kitunda. Chance to be taken. Swallowed. 2 in 2 there. Young Joseph Baguma swallows the big bat of Tanzania. Ivan Ismail Selemani. The 2 danger men for Tanzania gone with just 2 runs on the board. 2 for 2. The pacemen are operating here like serious operators.
It was a nothing shot there from Ivan. Very good catch in the end. A little bit of jago there from the young man Waguma. He might have got scared because of the sound of the bat. Good catch in the end, as we see Amar Rajivan, one of the most talented players in the Tanzanian squad, walks into bat at number 4. It's 2 for 2 in 2.1 in 1.1. Very good start here. A dream start, I might say, here for Team Uganda.
fireworks expected up front. It's the fireworks with the ball, not with the bat. Part were falling to the same area. Roger Mukasa fell in the first over against Rwanda. Roger played the hook. This time it's been the uppercut from a big part where he fell to Cosmas. Now Juma Miyagi. It's Amal Rajivan. Pace and more pace.
You can see there Kenneth Waiswa. You can see there the young man retire, making sure Rajivan knows that he's awake there at short fine leg.
It's a wake up call. Sometimes it goes off at 5. You say, let me take another 30 minutes. This time when it goes up in cricket, you are awake and right onto the money.
And Juma has also opted for a third man and then deep square leg. Those are the two fielders outside the ring.
Work to be done for you, Tanzania's batters. Rajivani, of course, a very good batsman. Scored some runs before against Uganda, especially the Africa Cup there. But they say pace is pace. No one ever gets used to pace. Uganda showing that they are fresh and in the mood to fight. Juma Miyagi, of course, sporting very stylish, a blonde hair cut there.
That was very close there. Quick single in the end from Rajivan and Muhammad. Rajivan yesterday got his form back from a very rusty tournament in the qualifiers where he never get going. Yesterday picking up the man of the match, scoring 61 off 28 deliveries with 6 boundaries and 3 maximums, striking the ball above 200. Can he get Tanzania off and running in this game?
Yes, they need to take off again. Plane took off, came back to the runway. Now they need to get it going again.
What a beauty there from Juma Miyagi. Not giving room to these new batsmen there out there, Muhammad and Ajmal. That brought us to the end of the second over. Only 4 runs on board, 2 wickets in the bag for Team Uganda. What a dream start this is for Team Uganda.
Uganda looking to make the most of things here in the power play. 2 wickets in the power play is like going to the supermarket to buy a mango and then you get an apple. Uganda have gotten apples up front.
Guided it through. Third man for a single. If these two here in the middle, Abdallah and Rajivan, can create a partnership in between there. Remember, they just lost 2 early wickets. This is where these 2 experienced batters in the middle need to capitalize and create a partnership of their own there.
Cosmas bearing all his might out there for his team. course, Abdallah Jabiri Juma out there in the middle with with Amal Rajivan, the keeper batter for Tanzania.
Abdallah wasn't here for the qualifiers. He joined this team for this Tri-Nation.
Hit very hard. That will be 4 runs. Amal says, thank you, mate. It's not Amal, it's Abdallah Jabiri. I beg your pardon. Hit back of the length too far. Good comeback ball there from Cosmas Cheuta. His teammates call him Choto. Choto back in our home means a fireplace. There's some fire in the middle here.
Very good bowling and thinking from Cosmas. He brought that one in. As you hear the fielders, they're telling Cosmas, don't give him width.
Beautiful ball.
Good energy there, Innocent, from this young man here.
He knows that he's fresher of everybody else in the park today, and he knows he just has 4 overs, and then he can take a back seat and enjoy the rest of the game from a VIP seat. The VIP seat here being there in the middle on the ground. French cut there. Lucky not to drag it on. Jabiri.
Very lucky Abdallah he is. That almost took the leg stump. And that brought us to the end of the 3rd over. With 10 runs on board. Again, 2 wickets for Team Uganda.
Tanzania love to go and go. When do we see them step on the gas?
I believe at this stage here, Tanzania, these two in the middle, this is where they have to capitalize and build a partnership. Play out the power play. Don't lose any other wickets in the power play. Plays it straight to point. Weight is the call. As you see Brian sticking to his paceman.
Asking his paceman to come through for a 3rd one. The tactics for Uganda here are, if you're strangling Bob, never get one hand off to punch.
Absolutely right there.
If you get off one hand to punch, the man will catch more breath and he will kick you back and kick hard in the nether regions. Short ball clapped away. 4 runs. Beauty there for the small beautiful fans out here who do celebrate that boundary.
You can see Abdallah straight away trying to send a message back at home, trying to grab the opportunity. Remember, he never played in the qualifiers. He just joined, trying to tell them like he had more.
Of course, him coming into the team and Jitin Pratap Singh and Harshit Chauhan going back home to run to do some heavy lifting with the businesses back at home. Juma not happy with himself. No ball is the call from Olivier. That almost took the hat off the batsman. Of course, Juma trying to come back and says, if you're going to play me like that, I have many more questions to ask.
But well ducked again by Abdallah. Free hit coming.
Juma willing to fight. Juma almost getting a wicket there, but he was following through and going the other way as the ball took off the other way. Uganda in fighting mood. They're playing Tanzania. Tanzania do believe they have a score to settle with Uganda.
Very good to watch these two here bowling. Another thing I've noticed, you can see there in the dugouts, the Rwanda national team is here to watch and see if they can learn a thing or two from these young men bowling up front here for Team Uganda.
It is pace, Bob, and pace that is well directed, well weighted, and right on the money. Not pitching up in the power play for batsmen to go swinging their hands at anything in the yak.
Absolutely, and this is where I see the Rwandan national team bowlers give a lot of full balls. Catch in there and catch taken there.
By Ronald Lutaya.
Very good running catch there by the young man Ronald Lutaya, and the short ball again works for Juma Miyaji, and he wins the battle. Abdallah has to walk, trying to go over the fielder at deep square leg and only gets a top edge. Very good bowling here, Innocent.
Bowling, you could say that Uganda are winning the early stages of this batch. That ball well directed. Him walking into the line of the ball, cramped for room, throws the bat at it, only getting a top edge onto it. The lefty Lutaya running very hard and completing a catch. He celebrates with a smooth throw of the ball in the air. Says, we're in business here. I won't have many to chase.
On your screen there is none other than Kasim Nasoro Chete, also the former captain of the Tanzanian side. Very experienced player here. Has many records on his back there. He has a hat-trick while bowling. Can he have hat-trick of boundaries here to get Tanzania off and running? 15 runs on board, 3 wickets so far.
4 overs gone. Here's Cosmas Cheuta. Uganda here trying to show their class. They want to set very high standards and send a message out there to everyone watching. We're not the African champions by mistake. It was not a flash in the pan. We can do very better, if that word does exist in English. Because very already is good enough. Better is even better.
Very good energy indeed here from the bowlers and the whole team. Wait, is the call straight to retire there at covers. No run taken again.
Cosmas coming through here with 16 runs on board. We are into the 5th over here. Cosmas is bowling his 3rd.
Every captain would love this dream start for Team Uganda here.
Hit over the top. That will do some running. The chase is on. The chase is in vain for Frank Nsoboga Mulondo. He gave him a chance to free his arms and is punished. Cosmas coming a little too close.
Very true there, Innocent. We just spoke about it. Anything fuller, giving time to the batsman to free their arms, you will be taken apart. Change of pace there. Good comeback there.
Cosmas Chauta doesn't like to go for too many runs there. You can see he's wearing a face of a man who is bitter for having given away boundary in this over.
Cosmas here reminds me of my old friend Farouk Ochimi, who used to be very aggressive while bowling. Doesn't smile for the batsman. Good feeling straight to the fielder at mid-off, Kenneth Waiswa.
Tell you, if the rain comes and passes and goes, Tanzania will have left themselves a lot to do, because they have very few runs and they have lost wickets.
Coming in to ball his last delivery there. Drops it short. Loud appeal there.
Umpire says, I had nothing. Whatever you had, you guys know better. It's the end of the fifth. 20 for 3.
Can we see some spin from Team Uganda here from the banana plantation end?
Let's bring a spinner. I don't know if I'm thinking the spinner's come on a little too early. The pace was doing well. There's more pace bowlers in the field there. Give Juma Miyagi one more. Give Kenneth Wise one over there to bowl right now. With the batsman struggling there to take away the ball. Because Kenneth Wise does bowl some pace as well. But it is Frank Nsubuga Molondo, aka Baresi, aka Sins, with the ball to bowl the last over in the power play.
Frank Subuga coming in from the banana plantation end. Straight away, shims down, straight to mid on for a dot ball there. Good feeling there by the captain. Frank Subuga wasn't happy in the first game. He went for an economy of 7. Balled them. Knocked him over with his second delivery. Very good change of bowling by the captain there, bringing in the most experienced player in the team is Frank Subuga, and he gets rid of Rajivan straight away. Look at that. Pulled him up on the up, beaten with a spin there.
Things not happening here for Tanzania. Things are not happening. The sun is out. The clouds are bubbly. But I tell you, it's Uganda that are turning off the lights for Team Tanzania's long batting arsenal. As we see, Sanjay Kuma, Thakur, boom. Newman in at number 6. Already 4 wickets down. Tanzania, very attacking side. Yes, they are. But what a match they find themselves up to. Against, it's a tango of the finest, and whoever dances best will dance last. Right now dictating pace.
Very interestingly, Innocent, we are already in the 6th over, the last of the power play, and Tanzania already sending in number 6 batsman. Taking his guard is Sanjay Kumar.
Frank Subuga goes back. He's trying to extract something from that wicket. We saw how it was turning well in the first game. Opting to go back and back further in the crease. Sanjay looking to create room. He should have gone through at his end.
I believe there Kakuro Cyrus would have let that one for the fielder coming running towards the ball. He had a better chance and better view of the batsman running there in between. And that brought us to Akil. I beg your pardon, Chete there. Ball.
Balls him. 2-2 in the over for Frank Nsubuga Mulondo Baresi, a season campaigner for Tanzania. The former skipper Kasim Nasoro Chete, long stride down the track, no bat on it. The thieves are broken into the gate. 21 for 5. It's not looking good. That delivery, ball just outside off stump, but coming back to rattle the stumps behind. Thieves do come in the night, but Frank Nsubuga is that sort of thief that even when the daylight is on, he breaks gates.
Very good to see that he's the go-to for Brian Masawa and Team Uganda. Comes in to ball the last over of the power play and picking up 2 crucial wickets there. As we see Akil coming in at number 7 already for Team Tanzania. This doesn't look good for Team Tanzania.
Rwanda will look back and say, well, we did well against Uganda after all. If Tanzania, who we thought are bigger boys, winners of the big qualifier of the Ice Men's 20 World Cup for the 2024 edition that will be held in the USA and West Indies, are here struggling, then how about us? 100 looking like worlds apart for Tanzania at this stage. Here's Henry Senyondo to bowl the 7th. Big appeal for leg before wicket. John Trust Mayeko is interested, he's happy. He says, Ugandans, you've done a terrific job. Senyondo strikes with his first ball. 21 for 6. Uganda looking like they want to rob victory before the heavens open up. Well, this effort could go down the drain. Bob, take us through this delivery.
Fast ball from Senyondo. Sanjay Kumar didn't look like he knew exactly what's coming for him there. Let's look at the replay here. Flighted it. Oh, plumb there. That looked like it was hitting the middle stump. Easy decision for the umpire. Jumbe Salum coming in at number 8 for Team Tanzania.
Short day in the office for you, Bob, today. You happy to go
absolutely,
back
absolutely,
and get going either at the bar or with Netflix.
I'm not sure about the bar part there, but I'm sure about the wickets falling here for Team Tanzania. As you see, the weather is changing, but Tanzania has opted to let their wickets fall before the rain comes.
They will have gotten out of jail if the rain does interrupt this one. What an escape route to take. The escape, similar to that of Prison Break. It came very late but was necessary. Senyondo to Jumbe.
Two left-handers at the crease for Team Tanzania is Salum Jumbe and Akil.
Jumbe goes straight shot from Salum Ali Jumbe. He has pretensions of a batter. He's not gotten a chance to play a long innings, but he comes here with nothing to lose, and I tell you, he'll be flashing and flashing hard. Senyondo won't be bothered by that boundary. Almost broke through that gate again. Whizzed past him. Jumbe goes running very hard. Cosmas Chauta, the sun could be out here. Yeah, he's looking stylish behind the shades. He's killing the look.
Cosmas believes in swag there, innocent. Very good throw there from the young man there, Cosmas.
You know, some of these shades today, I can't blame him. They're night visions. They offer different views. is the end of the 7th over. 26 for 6. This looks like a test match, Bob.
I'm not sure about that one, Innocent, but I'm sure about Uganda's bowling at this stage right now. They've really done the right things right at the moment, not giving room to the batsmen to free their arms. Spinners flighting the ball to get the turn. As we saw earlier, the wicket is turning a lot, making good use of the wicket. As I was about to say this, if I was Brian, I would throw in a slip, and that's exactly what he has done straight away. Try and keep attacking as much as possible.
Ball continues to turn from Frank. Whenever he slows it down, turns big. The attacking philosophy of Tanzania looking like stingless for the moment. Lefty Jumbe wants to go with that easier shot where you help on the ball to over square. Frank Nsoboga, nothing all too about that. Is to keep the lines tidy. Very tidy. Big appeal there, but the height.
I believe there was also some bat involved in that one.
Frank Nsubuga intent on helping Uganda catch up with the over rate here. Trying to play the little touch and go. Tanzania supporting. Lutaya goes down, stops that. Taya only on debut in the team, but playing like he's been around for some time. But well, he's playing on an over, he knows too well.
An Innocent, that's the first maiden in the tournament so far, and it comes off Frank Suruga, the experienced Frank Suruga here, leading from the front.
Frank Suruga bowled very well. Previous over left Tanzania fighting for within an inch of their life. Introducing in the comms box is Dennis Musali. Dennis, have you talked to any of the rainmakers around town, or should we send Bob downtown to pick up one as he takes his break?
Given the situation of the game, it seems the Tanzanian rain gods are off duty. They are going to make sure they allow the heavens to open, because Tanzania is in a bit of a hole, 26 for 6 after 8 overs. But that's the thing, sometimes when you live by the sword, you always die by it. Sometimes they come off some
Little shot there from Senyondo is denying Akila Neal any chance to swing his bat. Akila Neal getting his form, getting a half century yesterday. Then it's against Rwanda. Didn't score many in the tournament.
I think for Tanzania, they really scored very few runs, apart from that final game where they came alive, scoring 220 runs. That looking at the Rwandan team who are following proceedings here very closely. They were humbled by Uganda in the morning game. But tomorrow, if the sun rises again, it will be a different ball game.
Another day to fight, another chance to play this beautiful game of cricket. Tanzania taking their time. His guard over and over. Akila Neal delaying the inevitable. Sometimes they call it poetic justice. It is bound to happen once you start playing those tricks to delay the game.
A quick single. Salum Jumbe, very quick across the turf. Made sure he pushes his partner. It's good to see that they're still making sure that the scoreboard is ticking. They're not only just going out there to go through the motions, but they're trying to make sure that the scoreboard keeps ticking. Bob Songa, our local expert on the conditions here, he has put on his jacket and jumper. The signs are very clear that the rain is imminent.
Doesn't look good. They start dashing around for singles in a T20 match. It tells a lot of how dominant Uganda has been.
And of course, we're yet to see the man of match from the first game, Joseph Baguma, into the attack. They are holding him back and using the experienced campaigners. Uganda very, very intelligent. Now realizing that Tanzania is interested in the singles that are around. Kenneth Waiswa and Roger Mukasa have moved
closer.
A step closer.
Building a wall of attrition there. Akila Neal scoring nothing and giving away nothing. Negating NSP and Akila Neal. Looking solid.
Solid, but there are no results so far. Not your T20 style of batting. I think you need to show more intent. I don't know if they are waiting on the weather to try and bail them out. Of course, it's starting to look very terrible here at the Gahanga. We've had that kind of weather here the whole time here in Rwanda. 4 seasons in a day. Wake up in the morning when it is close to 10 degrees. The sun will come out at around 10. And in the afternoon, you're sure that the rains will be coming. Oof.
He didn't know where that was, but whatever he's trying to do is not called for Dennis. With the weather bubbly, you don't have to play such shots. Hang around there. Play time.
Yeah, Salum Jumbe seems to be in a rush. And he might walk into the trap set by Uganda, because Uganda are looking at finishing this game very quickly and knock off whatever is required.
They wish they could even forego the water break or the innings break. Very vocal on the park. Roger Mukasakaliwango, the former captain here, Dennis, right under our noses.
I don't know if there's anyone who doesn't love Roger back in Kampala. Very likable character. And I think everyone wishes him well. The day Roger is back among the runs for Uganda will be the second independence, I think, for Uganda.
Jumbe goes. Does he hold out? Yes. Kenneth Waiswa, the future of Ugandan cricket. Dennis presses up that one and gives a thumbs up quickly to the bowler. Says, we'll set him up. We have our man. It's a 7 down, 3 to go. Can we get 3 good balls from anywhere from around here?
I think Salum Jumbe has just been trying to get out the whole time. He's been swinging for nothing, and this time sends the catch down the throat of Kenneth Waiswa, who does the rest. No celebrations on him, just a thumbs up, because Uganda is looking at finishing this job very quickly. As they take a glance around the stadium, because the rains are not very far away from here.
Dennis, you keep talking about the rains, and I remember the commentator's curse. I wish how you could get that out of your mouth and spit it out, please. Don't say anything about the weather. Let it come if it's coming down. For now, we know the score is 31-7.
Ali Kimote, the new batter for Tanzania.
31-year-old opening bowler. He's got one of the most graceful bowling actions that I've seen in the world over. Put Martin Suji, of course, one side. Ali Kimote has got a graceful bowling action. But he comes in here with Tanzania in a rut of sorts, with work to be done with the bat.
Martin Suji, Cosmas Cheuta from the new age, Elijah Otieno. Beautiful bowling actions.
Flicked hard, flicked off his pads. They want to. Ali Kimote off the mark immediately. Gives the strike to the man who punished Uganda at the Africa Cup final, Akila Neal. Taking things easy here. 3 runs from 7 balls for him. Oof. Running very hard, Waiswa and Mukasa onto it.
Clearly easy to see that Uganda have picked up some notes from the Bermuda team. Now all the throws are back to the keeper on the one bounce. There's a trick to that, they say. I just won't tell you, Innocent.
I don't need to know because I know.
37 for 7 after 11 overs, Tanzania. 3 runs every over is very dismal in a T20 game.
Hanging on for dear life and hoping that the inevitable can happen here. 100 looks like worlds apart for Tanzania. Ooh, they will do very well to get to the 100.
Frank Nsubuga, 42 years of age. He has picked 2 wickets, given away only 3 runs.
Is it to his third?
One of the things I know about Franco, if you keep dotting towards him, he will find his spot and he will bowl there the whole day. The only way to unsettle him is to try and charge him and get him off his line. But if you keep coming forward and blocking, he will bowl to that spot the whole day.
Fantastic stuff from Lutaya. He's limping. Hope he's not injured.
Yeah, some fault they have been picking it up from Lutaya. He doesn't take the proper long barrier every time he goes down. He's putting his knee in front of the ball. So something that the coach will need to work on when they go back home, because the higher the level, the faster the ball comes to you and the harder it is hit. May take out your kneecap if you're not careful.
And that is the short carrier. In the end, long story short, get the basics right, then you play a successful, fruitful, long career that will make your home smile because you get paid every day you play. Hit straight down to Juma Miyagi. Runs in tentatively, but the throw to the keeper is electric, Dennis.
Strong arm.